gotta tear up the rim shot. I'm going global, coast to coast like my G.I. Joe present. I've yet to see a Cobra. So off my rocker got me sipping club soda. Some bombs never go off, some stars never blow up. I'm pitching in, never in the dugout. Reaching in my and I can't take a head count. Flashback, 03, things was looking rundown. Now I set foot in the place, it's a luau. Killing like 10 counts, y'all know how we get down. House with the fence around, y'all know that we en route. Transition from the Impala to the Fisker. I should charge admission for that to get the dessert. Left the doors up, now the Lambo has pigtails. Since you getting comfy, I'ma let you sit there, I'ma let you stay there. When I shed a tear, they didn't have no care, so I'ma charge retail. I brought some cause you say you want sick. If you love sick in the room, you best get well. Every dog has its day, what the no tuck. Sway Lee, Winter Magazine, double XL. Floss with your Gucci on, dipped in colors burst on the cars and the jewels. I'm a wanted man, seats looking like they got a spray tan. When I was without, not a helping hand. I got some guys that throw it back and make me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my fit go to the highest bid. Yes, I would.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs. We're hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's Lacey's Seahawks going up against Peterson's Cardinals.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Lockett the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. With his first carry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Baldwin goes in motion right. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. second down following the run. In motion, right, Baldwin. They'll hand to Rawls. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Palmer to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he motions the wide receiver. On second down, here's Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The two old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now it's Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession. Six yards to go here on second down. In motion right is Brown. On second down, Peterson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll fake the give to Ellington. Now it's Palmer. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Second down now after the incompletion. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They try again with Peterson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Baldwin goes in motion right. First down, this is Rawls. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona takes over on offense again in a second. And, last week you saw what Adrian Peterson did. Collectively, Bruce Arians just said, hey, it was a day for the old guys. Cardinals have the oldest team in the NFL.
Well, think about what happened in that game. Because you talk about Carson Palmer had a big game, Larry Fitzgerald, and Adrian Peterson. And since Bruce Arians was the head coach, yeah, that's 4 old guys who were celebrating in a big, big way. And also, how about teammates helping out teammates? Larry Fitzgerald, when the trade went down, told Adrian Peterson, you can stay at my guest house until you get settled. That arrangement's working very well for the Arizona Cardinals.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now it's Palmer. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
In motion right, Baldwin. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go again with Rawls. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On second down, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Red zone opportunity. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wilson again to Rawls. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And the wideout in motion. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on fourth down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
J.J. Nelson now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Palmer now. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They run again on 1st down, Peterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Palmer to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. Palmer. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, it's Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Jerron Brown, 49 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The play clock's running down. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the line of scrimmage.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. It wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Second down and 4. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he goes out right around the 39. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. They'll need to get the play off quickly. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Pitch goes to Rawls. Room to run past midfield. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 61 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Down, looking deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw is Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Out of the gun, Palmer. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Palmer. And that is incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Palmer. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... He's got a man. Complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Baldwin goes in motion right. They give it to Rawls. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. In motion right, Baldwin. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 33 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now Palmer to throw. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now. Palmer on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
In middle of the field, he's got Nelson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver...
And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And they take...
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, I'm blessed.